What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. There are some crazy fragrance collections out there, but how many do you really need to cover all your bases? My recommendations coming up on the other side of the intro. And welcome back. So like I said in the intro, there are some crazy fragrance collections out there, but how many do you really need just as an everyday guy? With the availability of low-priced, high-quality clones on today's market, it's not hard to build a fragrance collection with crazy numbers, but you will be sacrificing on quality. So in today's video, I have 10 categories with 3 recommendations for each category to help you build the perfect collection. So each category will have 3 fragrances varying in price from well above $100 to just under $100 to under $50. So there is a selection at every price range to fit every budget for you guys tonight. And because we don't want to sacrifice originality or quality, this video has no clones.
What?
That's right, no clone fragrances allowed for this list. So we're gonna start off with the first category, which is the blind reach or versatile category. Now this category is going to be the most important of all the categories because the fragrance you select here should be able to manage all your needs. Yes, that's right. Your first fragrance should be able to cover the next 9 that you select. That is why it's the first and most important, your blind reach or versatile fragrance. And starting off at the higher end of the price range, we have the best-selling fragrance in men's perfumery today, YSL Myself Eau de Parfum from Yves Saint Laurent. Now this is an aromatic vanilla fragrance that is just that, very versatile, and you can easily pick it up at any department store. And the other 2 that will follow in different price ranges does the same job. Just under $100, it's Armani Code Parfum. Under cheapie for the versatile category, Versace Dylan Blue. One of the greatest fragrance ever created, absolute king of versatility in the cheapie realm. Can't go wrong with this one, and I think very few would dispute this decision. So when it comes to versatility, you really can't go wrong with any one of these 3. Based on your budget, pick one to be your Swiss Army knife to cover whatever you may need it for. The next category will cover your needs for warm or hot days, and I've divided this into 2 subcategories for these fragrances. They are your fresh or spicy citrus and your aquatics. Starting with the aquatics, we look to the house of Emporio Armani for Acqua di Gio Profondo. At the sub $100 mark, we have Bulgari Aquamarine, and at the sub $50 mark, we have Azzaro Chrome Extreme. And these would be your choices for warmer weather in the aquatics category. Again, based on budget, choice is up to you. And for the other subcategory in the hot or warm weather fragrances, we have the fresh and spicy citrus fragrances. In the upper echelon, we have Renaissance by Xerjoff. Mid-tier would be one of my favorites, Kajal Home 3. And the cheapie in this category would be Phenomenal Artisan Pure by John Varvatos. So from hot weather, we move to cold weather. And this is divided into 2 subcategories, which are your gourmand and your dark fragrances. For the first subcategory of gourmand, on the higher end of the price range, we have Altair by Parfums de Marly. Our mid-tier fragrance is Stronger With You Intensely by Emporio Armani. And our cheapie is the King Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Now there will be a giveaway at the end of this video for a 50 ml bottle of Mercedes-Benz Club Black. All you have to do is be a subscriber to this channel, give the video a thumbs up, and comment to let me know how many fragrances do you think is acceptable for a collection and how many do you have. Now, the other subcategory in the cold weather fragrances are for your dark, non-gourmand fragrances. These are the unique ones that are niche in their own right, regardless of price. They have a unique edge of mystery and darkness about them. Starting us off on the higher end of the price range is Pegasus Exclusive from Parfums de Marly. The mid-tier is covered by Agar Wood from Dunhill and their signature collection. And the cheapie for this category is the iconic Encre Noir à l'Extrême by Lalique. So 3 fantastic choices at different price ranges, whichever one works for you. The next category is your special occasion fragrances. Now, these fragrances must be able to cover any special occasion, regardless of weather, whether it's raining, whether it's hot, whether it's cold. They must be inoffensive and offer something special, an edge or that bit of flair, just that element that makes it feel special. And the 3 that I recommend are as follows. On the higher end of the price spectrum, we have Jubilation 25 from the House of Amouage, Valentino Uomo Intense, one of the greatest fragrances ever made. And the cheapie is one that is barely ever talked about, but is a phenomenal fragrance. It is Vince Camuto Terra Extreme. Moving on, your 7th fragrance will be your date night fragrance. Your alluring, your panty dropper, as they say. Now, let's talk about that for a minute. Guys, there is no fragrance that is a panty dropper. There is not a single fragrance that will take off a woman's panties for you. None. What will do it is the way you look, the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the work you put in to develop yourself physically and professionally, your discipline in work ethic to get your body to where you want it to be, your ability to hold a conversation and interject with factual details versus being boisterous and ostentatious, your ability to remain calm under pressure, your ability to protect her should the need arise. I've said it before and I'll say it again. People always see you before they smell you. Therefore, work on your appearance first. Get in shape, stay well groomed, wear clothes that complement your body, and the rest generally takes care of itself. So never mind all these thumbnails saying make her wet, drop her panties, drive her crazy. No, none of these fragrances would do that. If there was one, I haven't found it yet. So get yourself in shape, get a tailor, and let's get back to the list of date night fragrances. On the higher end of the price range, we have from the House of Initio, Absolute Aphrodisiac. The name says it all. Mid-tier, we have the superstar of the designer realm. It is Prada Luna Rosa Black. And if you know about this fragrance, you know this is a weapon. At the cheap end, we have Mont Blanc Legend Night. Here are 3 awesome choices based on your price range and budget, your choice. For your 8th fragrance, you need a party or going out in large group kind of fragrance. You need something that is loud, something that is alluring, something that is sweet, something that is inviting. And these 3 fits the bill. At the higher end of the price range, we have Lamar from Kajal. Mid-tier would be the great Ultra Male from Jean Paul Gaultier. And on the back end, in our cheapie category, we have Versace Eros. This is the EDP. And yes, 200 ml, so speaks for itself. Now, your 9th fragrance is your signature scent. Now this, along with your versatile fragrance, is one that should cover all your needs. Your signature scent should be a fragrance that when people smell it, they are instantly reminded of you or think of you, or the nostalgia that it gives should evoke thoughts of you. It should be a fragrance that is unique, a fragrance that could be worn any time of the year. And here are the 3 choices. At the top of the price range, we have Rehab from the House of Initio. Mid-tier, we have Prada L'Homme Intense. And the cheapie for this list is the great Dunhill Icon. And your 10th and final fragrance goes under the category of Holy Grail. Now, your Holy Grail fragrance should be a fragrance that is well known because it has inspired other fragrances or inspired multiple clones or inspired entire fragrance lines. It should be a fragrance that has a DNA that has withstood the test of time. A fragrance that really needs no introduction. When you say it, people know what it is. It should be one that is coveted by other collectors or held in high esteem by other collectors, whichever way you look at it. These are the 3 that I have selected for Holy Grail. And as I said before, none of these really are going to be under the $200 mark, some even well over $400 to $500. The first of the Holy Grail fragrances, YSL Tuxedo. The second, Dior Homme Parfum. And the third, the Hype Beast Parfums de Marly Layton. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. The instructions for the giveaway to win the bottle of Mercedes-Benz Club Black will be in the description of this video, and the winner will be announced on November 10th. So good luck. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this. Until then, stay fresh, stay classic, and I'll see you in the next one.